First NFL start Sunday. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Got my legs under me. Learned a lot. I think this week, practice-wise, was my best week from fundamentals-wise. I feel so much confident in any other game I've been in. So, I'm kind of excited to have the first start.
Bobby talked a lot about the communication. So how is that coming along?
It's coming good. I mean, at the beginning of the week, it was a little up and down. But having him talk to me, he asked me so many questions throughout the play. So it's kind of, I was forced to learn. So with him, each play, he'll ask me what I got, and I tell him, knowing that he already know what I need to do. He's want to see if I answer correctly. So that kind of gave me confidence to kind of talk back, or if I see something that looks familiar, I can be able to talk to him and feel comfortable doing so.
First thing he would ask you that, like, after you guys break the huddle or something?
Yeah, after the huddle and they start lining up, he start asking me questions then to kind of be on the fly. So I'm like, I got this, I got that. And he be like, oh, okay. And then I be like, he just asked me that just to see if I know what I was doing. So that kind of was a confidence builder. If I'm able to, speak fast on what I got right before the play, then he know that, I actually know what I'm doing out there.
As a rookie making your first start, how helpful is it having a six-year vet who's an all-pro right next to you helping you through this?
I mean, it feels good. It feels really good. It made me feel definitely more comfortable out there. And then knowing that, not only him, he's helping me, he got the DBs. B-Mac, he talks to me a lot. And when he's out there, he's telling me, well, what route coming. And then, when I talk to my brother, he tells me what route coming. So as a collective group, a lot of guys are kind of taking in and helping me. Who else helped me? Frank Hart. He tell me a lot of stuff about, he'll tell me, I'll let you know when the run coming. Jay Reed, he'll tell me when the run coming. So it's kind of, it make it easier on me when you got guys as a group, D-line, linebackers, and DBs saying, oh, look for the pass or look for the run, or I'm going to hold this guy up for you to hit the gap. It's just making me just be able to run fast and just play hard.
You said this is the most confident you've been for a game here, I assume?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Why so?
Because once you first get here, it's all a learning process. And, you got to get your feet wet. You got to be able to take in criticism because it's going to be a lot of that. And you know that you're not going to be perfect on every play. So it's kind of, you have a lot of ups and downs in the beginning of it. But, when you go through the preseason and you go through your mistakes and you go through the positive part of it, you learn from that. And I know Coach Norton always say, good things, something is good that it happened because it never happened again. So if you mess up on a play, and he always say, well, good thing can happen because it never happened again. So that's kind of that sense of comfort when I messed up one time, but I'm able to bounce back from it and do better the next time.
Your coaches said that after the second preseason game, they simplified things. Well, what changed and what did they do to help you?
The first game was, me running fast. I wasn't worried about mistakes. It was just me just playing. The second game, I was like, man, I got to do good, man. If I can make plays, I know I can make tackles, I can run. Let's see if I can be perfect. But that's something that they don't. They don't want you to just try to be perfect. They want you to have fun and play fast. And that's what it's all about when you're in the game. And I was like, okay, what can I take from the second game that I did at the first game? I wasn't trying to be perfect. I was just playing ball. So when I got to the next game, I learned what I need to learn. And I just played fast. I enjoyed it. So I was like, I should have been doing it the whole time. So I can't put too much pressure on myself, thinking that I'm gonna make every single play. I'm gonna be perfect, because you're never gonna have a perfect game. But you can control your effort. You can control what you give. You can control your tackles. You can control a lot of things. But you can't think that you're just gonna be perfect, because you never know what happens.
How special is it going to be for you and your twin brother to start in the NFL regular season? And how cool of a moment is that, not just for you guys, but for your family too? For that.
I mean, once we get the time to kind of sit down and think about it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a cool moment. But at this point, we know we both excited. We both talked about it before we got to the game. So, we just going to go out there and handle business and enjoy while doing it. And, having him by my side, it feels good. It's everything you dream about. But, once we get through this part, obviously one day we're going to be able to sit down and be like, man, that was kind of crazy how, life happened where, you started in high school and Little League and you're at this point in our life. But right now, I got a team full of brothers, and, we're going to make sure that we give everything we got for them.
In those dreams, did you ever dream to start your first NFL game with your brother? Was that in part of the plan?
I mean, you got a lot of dreams, but sometimes it don't play out how you think it is. We always thought about, it's going to play in the league, but it's always going to be against each other. We didn't think that far because obviously we both play defense, so we didn't really know how that was going to work, obviously. But they kind of be beside each other again it's amazing.
How has he helped you this week or in the past few weeks?
Oh, man, he's like the hardest critic on me. A lot of guys talk to me and they tell me what I do wrong, but they kind of kind of go around. It was like, you know what? I know that you was thinking this, but we can do this better. And then me and my brother, we go home and watch film together. And then he'll have me stand up, and he'll have me go through fits, and he'll make sure that I'm using my hands right, or he'll tell me, oh, they'll tell you this way, but you know you messed up on this. So it's like I'm coming from the coach telling me what I need to do better. I got to go back home, and now you tell me what I need to do better. So, I mean, but it helps me, though, because each day I'm able to do better than what I did the day before. So it's kind of cool when you can go home and watch film and, you know, walk through all the steps over again.
So much has changed for you in the last year, not just going to the NFL, but with exposure, with so many people knowing your name. And Pete said that's almost too much for anybody, the amount that's kind of gone on your shoulders as far as spotlight. I'm wondering, have you felt that, and what's that adjustment been like just to the kind of exposure that you have now?
I mean, I was never a guy who was really big on, the exposure and, you know, doing everything that's outside of football. You know, my whole thing was just playing ball. And I guess it was a good thing that I didn't really care about, the limelight or, you know, being known for things. So it's kind of like I don't really worry about it. I do it because I'm supposed to, I guess. And, you know, a lot of people want to hear, you know, what I say and stuff. So I guess I got used to it. But I never let it go to my head because it never really mattered to me, because I've been to the point where, you know, I had football taken away from me. I had to work at home and stuff. So I got that feeling where, you know, you got to be grateful for the things you get. And, you know, I was able to see that at an early age. And, you know, I'm just grateful. You know, I'm never going to take anything for granted. You know, I'm going to get everything I got until I can't.
Do you embrace the fact that you're playing for a lot of people that aren't Seahawks fans, but playing for the kids you met with on the field last week, and the causes and people who are told they can't?
Oh, I mean, definitely. I mean, each and every game I know that, you know, I'm playing for more than just myself and my family. You know, I'm playing for a lot of people. And, you know, I take that with me every single game. And, you know, me being able to do that and me being able to keep that on my shoulder allowed me to push harder even when I feel like I'm tired or I can't feel my legs, or, you know, it's so many things that goes into it. But knowing that I have so many people supporting me, it just gave me that extra push to go harder.
Shaquem's got to get going, guys. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
No problem.